Okay.
Hi, Hemant.
Hi, Shanti.
So, what is your demo today?
So I will be walking you through the activity for how to create an Apache web service on Azure Cloud.
Hmm.
Yeah. So first, I'll go over the PowerPoints related to this activity, what I've captured, and then we'll try the same on the Azure portal hands-on.
Okay, okay. Hey, please go ahead.
So I've agenda is creating the Azure Apache web server and also deleting. So here, once we launch the Azure portal, we have an option where we can search the search navigation bar. We can search for the app services. And once we select the appropriate functionality, we will be directed to this page where we have an option to fill some of the details that will help us in creating the web app. So here you can see the subscription is already pre-populated. We have only one subscription. Coming to resource group, here you have two options now. Either you can choose from the existing resource groups that you already have, or you can create a new resource group specific for this web app service. And these fields are mandatory, the name or instance for the application. So in this case, I've given Azure Web App with a suffix as WP. And this basically just with a minimal basic functionality. So I'm going with the code without any DB setup, any other additional resources are not required for this demo. And runtime, I have selected one of the Java versions that are available. You can see in this case, this Java 11. And for web server, I have used Apache Tomcat server as well. And for the operating system, this will be on Linux. It will be hosted on Linux. And region, I have selected East US. At the bottom, you can see the Linux plan that can be changed based on the tier, the various features that you want to add, and how much you want to effort for this, what should be the downtime. So all those details based on your Linux plan, you can change those. And after you click on create and review, you will be directed to this summary page where you can see the options that you have selected. And now you can see that the deployment started. So you will be waiting until the deployment is complete. So currently it is in progress. You can see it says your deployment is complete. That means the web application is deployed, and you can now connect to it and launch the web application. So the Azure actually provides one demo version of a web app that we will take a look at. So here on the top, you can see that the name that we gave to the web app was Azure Web App hyphen WP. And the remaining is actually appended, which is actually the host name for this application. You can see that um, there's a WP GGD followed by region number and website.net, Azure websites.net. Okay, so we can see that the application is up and running. Um, here you can actually manipulate your code. So this is basically a simple code that basically is up and running on the web app server using
Can you
Apache.
share that
So
URL to me?
sure.
I'll test.
Okay, sure. Um, so for that, I have to exit through the PPT. Now it should be done because I already deleted that service. You can
Oh,
try for,
okay. You,
yes,
okay, okay. Deleted the
yes,
service.
yes, I already deleted that
But it
service.
is a
Yes.
public URL, right?
Um, yes, this should be a public URL, correct.
Can we test it? You re-establish it. Can you
Once we
do it?
establish, yes, we can try that.
Yeah, please do
Sure.
it.
Yes,
Because let us show like it is a public URL.
yes,
From there we can start building
definitely.
servers and
Yes.
websites.
Okay. Okay. So now um, we will look at how we can delete this web app service. Okay, here before directly going ahead and deleting, it's a best practice to actually stop the service first, which is up and running. And you can, once you go to your Azure portal, you navigate to the web app service, and here you have an option to basically stop, and you give some time until you see a notification saying it successfully stopped the app service. Now you basically search for these app services that we created and click on delete. So this would allow you to prompt you to a different window on the right, where you're supposed to enter delete instead of earlier when we tried creating resource groups. It was asking to enter the name of the resource group, but here the name of the resource group is already been selected. All you have to is manually type delete before you go ahead, and once you click on delete, the app service is deleted. So after that, now the ideal behavior is the new web application should be also down, and now we have also verified after we have deleted the app service, and I try to launch, and you can see it's saying it cannot reach that page. So this is an expected behavior, because when the app service is down, um, the URL you should not be available for us to access. So here is the uh, slides. So now we'll practically try the hands-on the Azure portal. So let me log into this. So once you launch your portal, Azure portal, so you search for app service, you select, and here you have an option to create. So you will see different variations, which kind of app service that you want to create. Would it be static, would it be just a web, or along with WordPress? As part of this demo, we will go ahead with only the web application. And you can see now the subscription is already pre-populated. I'm going to also pick a resource group from the existing one, Azure Web App WP underscore group. Here you have to give the name. So I will say Tomcat, Tomcat app service hyphen WP, or it will, okay. So it's basically, you can see while I type, the host name is actually dynamically generated by the Azure itself, followed by a domain. How, just like for example, if it's an um, .com or and .ca, you will see those when you're launching a website. But here you can see, because this is hosted in Azure, they are basically suffixing it with Azure websites .net. So that's something that in this position you're not able to change, but it's something that comes along as part of this URL. So as I type, you can see some portion of the suffix or host name gets dynamically updated. So for now, I'll just keep it Tomcat Appser -WP. So runtime stack, I'm going to select Java. Doesn't matter which version. So I'm going to select, say, Java 8. And I'm going to select Apache as the web server. So we have various versions from 8.5 till 10. So I'm going to select the latest one. Uh, so it's saying operating system cannot be empty. Of course, we will have it in Linux. I think Tomcat 10 is not available in Linux for this version. So I'm going to try finding for other version. Um, Now it is allowing me to select Linux, okay, which is available. Region, I'm keeping AWS, I'm not changing that. And Linux plan, also this is the basic plan. You can see they're providing you almost 2 GB of RAM and 1 CPU. So this is something sufficient for us to create and delete. And I'll go ahead and click on review and create. For this demo, we don't need any database. We are not connecting to any database. So we'll just go ahead, review and create. Here, basically, you can see the summary of the selection that you have selected. And go ahead and now I'm going to select create. Now you can see the deployment process has been started, and it directed us to a page where you can see the status of the deployment from initializing to in progress, and which is now complete. You also received a notification that it is complete. Okay. Do you want, if you can, here under deployment details, just like when we create a virtual machine, you can see the other resources that are part of it. Here you can see the components that are coming along. um, Insights, Microsoft Insight, basic publishing credentials. These are all part of our Tomcat app service, the app server that comes along as part of this deployment process. Now I'll go ahead and I'm gonna say go to resource. Here you will be able to see your URL. Once you launch that URL, you should be able to see your application up and running. So we'll give few seconds for this to load. So you can see there are a few additional options that we have. Even after having this app service up and running, you have an option to actually move this into a different resource group or host this in a different location. So those options are available. So I won't change, but that's something I just wanted to highlight. And now you can see on the right the default domain for this, which we already saw the host name, ARA hyphen some generated text followed by Azure websites.net. So now let's go and try to launch this URL. You can see it directs us to the new page saying that
Can you share that URL?
yes, I'm going to ping, and we can check if this is available public. So once this app service is running, it's saying that now you can basically merge the code
Yeah,
or
I
your
got it.
application. Okay.
There is a message coming. Hey, Java developers, is it possible to change that salutation? You write some message.
Okay.
You know that HTML or is this .NET web service or which service? Java service.
We selected Java and Tomcat as the web server.
Ah, right. But there will be script in this page. The
Hmm.
beginning first script. This can be changed also. This the message what it is appearing.
Right. Right.
In the future demos, you can show that code change also.
Okay.
For now, it's okay in this demo. It is a very
Sure.
initial demo.
Okay.
So it's good demo. Let us stop recording.